about one of my favorite players on the Green Bay Packers, Mr. Robert Tonyan.
Yeah.
He got hurt last year. I don't know a lot of I don't think that they've been saying too much, at least not that I heard. Uh, is he gonna play? I assume he's gonna play this year, but, like, when do you expect him to be able to go?
Yeah, it's gonna be really interesting because, obviously, I think if I remember right, Josiah's ACL injury happened probably 4 weeks earlier than Tunion's did. And Josiah was basically in a position to be ready for the start of the season. Tunion's was right at the end of October. Same game that Kylan Hill popped his ACL too, in that very scary kickoff return incident. So we'll have to wait and see. The Packers obviously like to really be careful and cautious with how they handle this. If you get to training camp and he starts on the PUP list, I would not be alarmed by that at all. I think that's kind of what happened last year too, with Josiah. So in terms of when he could be back, it's so hard to tell with these things. We haven't had a chance to talk with Robert, but it sounds like everything has been pretty much on pace for him and been, a good looking process. So where that takes him and where it's going to end up, I don't know. But when you talk about guys that have probably something that they feel like they have to prove and wanting to show that, hey, I can be a top tight end in this league year in and year out. That's where Robert is. And I'm very curious to see how he comes back from this. I mean, his 2020 season, that was about as iconic as it gets. I mean,
Yeah.
to be able to have 11 touchdowns, tying Paul Kaufman's record, being able to, be the consistent threat that he was at a position that hasn't always had the most production in this offense at tight end. It really, I thought, opened up a lot of doors. And in the interim, they have to find a way to stem the tide, whether it's Mercedes Lewis, Josiah DeGuara, Dom Daphne, or Tyler Davis, who has kind of emerged now. They have to find a way to be able to replace that production until he's back, because if you can get to that point, I think when you're talking about proven assets and trying to make Aaron Rodgers' life easier, there's really no more proven guy in terms of the comfort factor with Rodgers than Tonyan.